customize their Roshan.
Oh, that would have been sick.
Like, imagine Roche with a top hat and a cane. That's all I'm saying. Imagine Brewmaster with a top hat and a cane. It would work too. But of course, we are going to see Yang on that Brewmaster again. Didn't really get to see him use it very aggressively in the last game.
It was not very effective. A couple of times he didn't even get to use it. They locked him down nicely. We can also go back to Ursa's itemization, phase boots, drums, and basher. That's extremely good build because they kind of lack the lockdown.
They do at least have the means to deal with the Ursa, that's for sure, right? Between the Cyclone, you've got the Bane with the Fiend's Grips, even the Tusk with the Ice Shards to break up these fights. So EG, I mean, dare I say they go for something like a Mirana again that can just juke out the Tusk and actually move around these fights pretty freely.
I wouldn't be surprised. They're playing so well with Mirana, taking objectives. She becomes active at the early stages. She understood that she can't do too much at the lane, so she rotates level 5, gets a kill, does it one more time, then they make a rotation with her ulti, grab a kill, and suddenly she's one of the most farmed heroes in the game.
It definitely seems like EG have this focus around playing more rapidly than their opponents so far, right? And the Mirana, as you said, with the Moonlight Shadows, with the way you can rotate, supports that. Same with things like Ember.
Also, the rotation from crit on Earth Spirit in the previous game gave them so much advantage. The top lane was not doing that great. He TPs, they grab a kill, he instantly moves from top lane to a mid lane, and Ori was really ahead of Sumail at the time. He was 14 against 4, and he just rotates, they grab a kill on that Lina. Suddenly Mirana again.
Completely changed the dynamics of the lane in one foul swoop, and that's definitely a big focus for EG, right? Is around Crit and Sumail's early rotations at the moment. Like S4 would typically be happy and content to stay in the lane. Arteezy, you can be aggressive, sure, but you compare it to other teams. You have these top tier teams where, for example, someone like Yapsel can be aggressive, but also will favor going and farming a lot. Right?
This is the hero that I like to see. He's also not influenced by Tusk Gang, can easily dodge both of the spells with the Swashbuckle. And again, this is the hero that builds that Guardian Greaves. It can still be played at mid lane or at the side lane. Depends what they want to go for.
And it can screw over a lot of heroes because, of course, good old Pangolier, for some reason, some wonderful reason, has the ability to silence and disarm. So more or less deals with anyone. Kind of why it's become so dominant in the mid lane recently.
The thing about Pango is he does not lose many matchups. Even though he's a melee hero, his attack is so good. His attack animation. And he controls the rune. He buys bottle. So easy to control with the Swashbuckle. Gets there quickly. Also, if he is level 6, you're trying to get a rune. There's a lot of kill potential in that river for him because he can just bounce off and stun you until you die.
Something's so wonderfully elegant about that attack animation as well. It's just like you can imagine yourself screaming on guard as you do it. It's just a quick flick of the wrist and you're done. Teenager's dream. As you said, does have good control of the runes. At the same time, those one-on-one scenarios, just because that disarm or silence, one of them pops off, you have an inherent advantage. And I'm looking at what they're up against, right? If the Brewmaster gets silenced, screwed. If Troll gets disarmed or silenced, he's in a lot of trouble. No Battle Trance comes out where he can't attack.
Yeah, this is a great Batrider pick because all of these heroes have really bad turn rate, especially Troll. A lot of the times I see top teams picking Batrider whenever there's a Troll Warlord. It's an extra lockdown for him, either if you initiate on him, try to insta-kill him, or if you grab him after he pops his ulti so he can't lifesteal.
Of course, it's not the old Batrider that you could argue we can slow, we can catch him. You know, you're talking about having this Tusk and this Troll together with a Bane for those kills. Firefly gives movement speed. At the same time, you can't block him in with the shards because he's flying. Seems like the perfect pick. Top of what you said about the turn rates.
Yep, another puck ban from EG. This time ViCi Gaming has a last pick, so they are gonna pick Ori, a better hero, something that he can dominate or try to dominate with. Ember Spirit is still a good hero. They don't have much catch for him besides Oracle. Oracle kind of cripples Ember Spirit, and now I don't think they're gonna go for something like Ember Spirit, considering that the EG just picked Mirana again.
All right, so I think that should confirm this is an S4 Pangolier and a crit Batrider, which we have seen crit on that Batrider before. There's no way anyone's taken Mirana away from Sumail. I mean, it's his baby, his prized possession, as he's been proving. He knows how to make that kitty purr. ViCi, they need a solution to this right now. Where would you go in this scenario if you know you're up against Mirana? What dominates her on this lane?
I wouldn't mind if they pick something like a Dragonite. They don't have much time left.
There we go. That gives them good push as well. I mean, this was banned out last game by EG when they picked the Mirana. So yeah, maybe in the back of the mind straight away, it's like, okay, this is obvious to us. This is what they don't want to face.
Yeah, the Dragonite makes a lot of sense because they don't have burst damage. So if at one point they're not going to be able to kill Dragonite. Ursa is great against the Dragonite, but he still has high armor, so he doesn't go down that quickly. And there's a couple of good saving abilities on their side. Tusk, Bane, Brewmaster, pretty elusive. Another mischance from Troll Warlord. So I like ViCi Gaming's lineup again more in this game, even though I feel like EG pretty much crushed them in game number 1. I think ViCi is gonna come back in this game.
Definitely potential there, and something
wait,
they've got crit
on Pangolier.
Yeah, that was unexpected because I've seen him on the Batrider. The pos for Pangolier has been something that's felt a bit clunky for a lot of teams in the past that've tried to run.
When Pango got out, I didn't start playing it immediately, and he was kind of played at position 4 at the time when I started playing it. I think I had 17% win rate playing at position 4. It's kind of disgusting and embarrassing at the same time. I should not say it on the stream, but I'm an honest guy.
I mean, you know, you're just letting everyone know why you chose the cast. And it served you well, the cast. Look at you. You're here. You get the cast some Artesia. Although I don't think that's as much a privilege. At the moment, it seems like any EG game is an Artesia game. But same with Sumail and the Mirana. But you at least get to see the crit Pangolier. Get your notepads out, guys. I've got mine out. I'm sure the Cost got his out as well. We're going to be educated on how to play this in the POS 4.
POS 4, when you played it, I saw some of the players. It was with old bounty runes spawning up every 2 minutes, so you don't buy any items and you get Javelin. But then you don't do too much at the laning stage. That was a kind of a meme build, but you can also build Orb of Venom because it works on the Swashbuckle. I even tried playing it with the Blightstone. I was stupid. It doesn't work with his Lucky Shot. I mean, when it removed your armor, now it doesn't work like that. But,
yeah.
Lesson learned. You need to test things out so you can learn what's good and what's bad.
You're either an innovator or you're a copycat, okay? And
exactly.
The innovators. And I mean, what you're referring to with the Javelin Rush, I call that the Cube strat. You know Cube, right? The infamous Pudge player.
Yeah.
When he played with LOTV and he played that in the POS 4, he started no items, always rushed the Javelin. And it worked maybe I want to say 1 out of 5 times, maybe.
Yeah, in one of those games it works so well. Like you get a first blood with Swashbuckle, you have Javelin. And then you can just blow up supports with pretty much one Swashbuckle after it, if it procs.
One quick flick of the wrist and they are gone. And that's kind of the thing, right? It's that type of hero. It's a bit like if you'd run Ursa as a POS 4. There are these heroes that you can kind of theory craft in these roles, but the first tick box is always, do you get first blood? Because you're going to need either boots or a big item like Javelin.
Yeah, I love what EG did. They put Ursa on a mid lane and gonna have Mirana on the side lane. Also, this is a really strong lane. Mirana and Oracle. They're swapping again.
All right. Just a little bit of musical laning. Also, crit very casually. Chivantly just cruised in and stole one of their runes. So they were invading bot, but they were a little bit too committed to that invasion. As a result, more runes go in the way of EG, so they'll be happy with that. That should get Crit on his way towards... Oh, wait, no, there's no Javelin queued. He's going to be going for a stick and some boots. He bought items as well. I mean...
I don't think Pango position 4 is viable. I hope Crit proves me wrong. I just don't think this hero does much in the laning stage. Like, he's mana dependent and you don't have enough mana to cast your spells. He's probably gonna go for Lucky Shot for extra slow, disarm, or silence.
Oh, they're actually punching S4. Crit just moved away, so S4 takes a crap ton of damage. Does at least have a salve. Looks like Crit is standing ready to pull the wave through, try and get control so the Batrider has a rundown opportunity. Mid lane is pretty even so far. This is just always the swing though. Once like you get 2 points of Fury Swipes, you can actually start to force melee heroes off, right?
Yeah, but it's a Dragon Knight, so he's gonna not be low HP. Extra health regen is gonna help him out, extra armor, and he already has Boots of Speed queued up so he can run away. Arteezy wants to play as aggressive as possible, has Orb of Venom already delivered.
You can already see how Ori feels so damn slow. That's kind of the awkward thing as well. You've got the Brief Fire, but that's one of the better heroes for dealing with that because the Fury Swipes damage is calculated separately. Bot lane's looking pretty roughed up, actually. Sumail plus Fly just forcing a lot of regen usage out of Yang and DY.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing against two heroes who have great attack animation, and the combo is extremely good. Fortune's End into Arrow, ton of damage.
Might be the lane we start to see kills in. They're actually moving towards Yang right now, but the creeps are in the way. Nice pull through coming out from DY, but it won't save his life. Yang will still be the first blood, and Fly gets the kill.
And this is the dream. He gets Boots of Speed, already has a stick. You can play Oracle for another half an hour. You really don't care about your items. Just have a flask for your false promise, and that's it.
It is the support dream. Do you have boots quickly? Thumbs up. You're going to be happy for the rest of the game. We've seen plenty of games in the past at professional level where the POS 5 is walking around without boots at 18 minutes in. Not a good feeling.
Yeah, I've read comments yesterday about PPD having AC, or he was close to getting AC on one of the heroes. I'm not sure which one it was because we were casting the game, so I couldn't watch everything. And people were saying that he had the most... This was the most he was farmed ever.
Set new records, you know? This is PPD for you. He's trying to set an example to all of his support kind that they too can be a core of kinds.
Yeah.
AC of all things as well. The top lane looking right now. Paparazzi, okay, he's feeling pretty invalid right now. He's got 7 last hits, 1 deny.
It's hard, this matchup. Batrider against Troll, I'm telling you, it feels pretty unplayable. And if this Lucky Shot procs on top of a couple of sticking a palm charges, their move speed is going to be around 100.
Oh, look at it right now. They're going on a fade. He's got the snowball. He's going to be forced to use it in a second. He did not get silenced, though. He's going to turn around the snowball, but he's just going to go straight into the Firefly. In the meantime, DY will go down to Fly in the bot lane. And the EG strike on both sides of the map. They're going to chase Paparazzi now. 5 stacks on him, but no one wants to dive the tower. Crit isn't tanky enough. Yep, although I think maybe he could over the stick in the south.
123 movement speed. At one point, it even dropped to 100 for a millisecond. They're gonna get a kill on Brewmaster. One more hit.
Oh no, Nightmare coming out. The arrows aren't strong enough. Marana needs that final hit, and Fly is scouting out. He's gonna try and juke in the side spot. Comes out the clap, and they see him. Fly getting another kill. He's not just gonna have boots. At this rate, he's gonna have very quick upgraded boots. Fly getting low though. Got the stick. Gonna try and sidestep. The brain zap. No! DY! He lost vision just at the end.
Sumail body blocked him, so he couldn't pass.
Well done. Wonderful coordination coming out from the two members of EG in the bot lane, keeping each other on the edge of living and dying right now, actually. That should be a movement towards the shrine because it's coming up in 10 seconds. They would have to sacrifice the bounty rune. And look at DY. He's got enough for a brain sap as well. He's going to snipe someone out, and it might be Fly. No, he wants Sumail.
Oh, bounty runes. He needs to pick up 2 runes on their side of the map.
Crit on the other side will grab these. He has got a bottle as well, so this especially benefits him. He's queuing up the Javelin now, so he's got his base items. He knows what he needs to do next.
That's not his bottle. S4 gave him bottle so he can pick up bounty. bounties and give him back full bottle, which also means that Pango is going to be full HP and full mana.
The nice teamwork we like to see. I never do that in my games because I know I'll never get the bottle back. How often have you had that happen?
It's tough to play 2K MMR games, right?
Hey, 2.5, I'll have you know, right? You're missing some numbers on that. I know you said that maths isn't your speciality, but come on. Credit where
There's a
credit is
huge
due.
difference between 2,000 and 2,500.
All right, I'll actually buy it on this.
Do you believe that I saw... Wait.
Okay.
All right.
Very good game.
I didn't want to be mean. In my local gaming shop, I saw a guy with double-digit MMR. He had 79 MMR. I didn't think that was possible.
I mean, maybe he's on the road to 0 MMR. You don't know. ViCi on the road towards a kill with the haste. He's going to have brain sap soon. They need to actually slow him down. Sumail trying to move away, needs to get into the tree line. Has got the ball as well. He's going to stand up and fight against this and gets him with the Starstorm.
Yeah, he also has a healing salve of his own. Also Fly gave him his healing salve, so that's gonna get Mirana to full HP. But let me continue this story.
Tell me.
79 MMR, and he finds the game instantly, which means there's a lot of players who are at the same level.
Maybe that's like the next level strategy. You're going to see pro players plummet the MMR so they can match up against each other without all these account buys.
I just didn't think it was possible. Like,
You know what the best part is as well, right? They'd probably go into a game against some pro players, and we might get the scenarios. Like, you remember when you used to have these awkward matchups? Nah, it's fine. S4, not so fine. They're going to roll in. They actually rotate Ori as well. They really want to punish the Bat Rider, and they will. He will go down. But I was going to say, and Yang also dying. He actually tried to deny himself, failed to do so. But what was it? In the early days of Dota, you had these awkward matchups, right? Where you'd have kind of amateur teams up against the puppies of the time. And they'd actually take games because they were playing in what some players would refer to such a stupid way that it made no sense to them.
Yeah, but I saw this guy playing it who had 79 MMR. He's playing with one hand. He's playing with mouse only. I mean, that explains it.
Oh, nice snowball escape coming out. Oh, the swashbuckle across for maximum effectivity. He's trying to move and tag team, slow him down, but it won't be enough. No, Ori's still going to fall. He tries to turn around, but that turn rate is so painful. And DY, he knows he doesn't have a chance to turn around here either. Finally goes for it, but it's too late. Arteezy strikes in the top lane and ensures that they kill the midder and the support.
I know how to counter Bat Rider. If you have a couple of stick in a palm charges, you don't turn. You just keep running where you're facing.
Got it. So you make... What you're really saying is when you make a choice in life, you have to commit to it, okay?
Yes.
And take backsies. Take backsies are how you get killed, alright?
Silence.
Troll is in trouble. He's got the big one, but will he get out? Yes, he will. The Battron's going to be their crit. Trying to move away. He's still run for the high hills, but they're going to slow him down. Arteezy is here, though. Vengeance will be had, and Paparazzi will still fall.
Mirana, again, playing so aggressive early on, rotating from the lane. And ViCi Gaming, they seem lost once again.
I think right now they're just sitting there going, where is he getting all these double damage runes? Every game. The moves off the back of them are just so impactful from this Mirana. On bot lane, roll in on the Pangolier. He's got the swashbuckle on cooldown for 5 more seconds, but he will not get that much time, or will he? They see him. Ice Shards gave vision, and they'll get the tier 1 task. So Dragon Knight able to get on the map and find some objectives.
Yeah, if Dragon Knight gets the last set on the tower, and he should, it's gonna get him closer to the top part of the network chart. Ursa was 1,000 gold ahead of Dragon Knight.
Arteezy cruising through. I mean, yesterday we saw him get punished very hard in lane, still bounce back. And what happens when you give an Ursa a gold lead like this at this stage in the game? Well, in Arteezy's case, he builds drums again, and he bangs those drums to announce the declaration of war, basically. Is it going to be 2 or 3 drums this time, though? Because you've got a Bat Rider this time around.
Yeah, Bat Rider has Blink queued up. Even though I like stacking move speed on a Bat Rider because Firefly just gives you percentage move speed right now.
Dire's top tower is
You are
under
the Speedy Gonzalez of the lab right now, especially considering there's no one faster as Bloodseeker doesn't get picked right now.
What there is Spirit Breaker, Darkseer.
True, actually, Spirit Breaker and Darkseer, but consistent. I mean, look, how long does Firefly last? 15 seconds. Surge is it 8? 8. Oh, split coming out. Preemptive from Yang. Now trying to turn around. Nightmare's going to be there. Fly. It might not be a clean 3 this time.
No,
3-0-2 in a
dodge.
little bit of trouble. Oh, the dodge comes out. Up in the air. Well, actually control up S4. He'll get away with the Firefly. They have to sacrifice Fly in the end.
Yeah, they didn't time
Actually
it right.
cycloning.
Cyclone,
They
dodge,
will get
Dragon
this.
Knight stun.
Oh, the roll fighter coming in. Crit. He's trying to back him up here. And S4 is so damn tanky right now. The movement across from Sumail with the arrows enough to get Bane and Alastu. Locking Brewmaster in place will enable them to get the kill on Yang, but the drums activate. They're going to pursue this. Arteezy has finally arrived looking for some food. They'll find it. The ice shells block off the rest of EG. They only needed one to go through, and the one was the right one.
Yeah, meanwhile, the top lane, Troll is farming, has Battle Fury queued up every single time. Paparazzi playing a melee carry, he always goes for Battle Fury, unless he has Magnus in
But
his
look at
team.
us. Oh, no. Okay, he's going to back away. Sees the Dragon Knight. He just wants the tower, but you can see the confidence just coming out from Arteezy in this game.
That's the Arteezy that I want to see, playing this aggressive, forcing a TP out, grabbing a tower.
All balls against the walls, and that's exactly what he's doing with the drums, the phase boots. Level 10 as well. So tanky and not really limited in terms of mana anymore with that +3 mana regen talent. Arrow?
regeneration.
I'm not going to go for it though. I don't think they really expected that to hit. That would just fade.
Pango survived the laning stage. This is the most important part. Position for Pango. So he's level 7. He's gonna get some gold right now. Still saving it up. Can't decide if he wants to buy Javelin or mana boots first. The hero needs a lot of farm, actually, and needs levels.
True. I mean, the real question is, did he survive or did he thrive? Because while he does have 2 deaths, he created a lot of space, and I mean, that mid-fight was an example of how much he can do.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Gonna swashbuckle and TP back. See, yeah, he goes to the Javelin. Kill potential over sustainability through mana. As a very aggressive player, I can respect that.
They might get a Roche. If they grab a kill or 2, they want to secure the Roche. You're playing against the Troll, Dragon Knight, plus Tusk tag team works on Roche, so they want to grab Roche before ViCi Gaming.
Dire are
And Pangolier one of the better heroes for Roche right now because of that disarm and the silence, in fact.
Yep, Dire scan connected, so they know something is up.
Ice Shard's in, the split Ursa away from his prize. Root will connect on the fade. They just want to continue their work here. S4 is backing up around the pit, ready to respond to any aggression coming out from BG. No, Yang, the plan has got the split. S4 needs to move away, but the Dragon Tail stuns onto him. The Moonlight Shadow will protect the arrow through. Oh no, they found Tusk. Gonna try and burn him up pretty quick. The last two coming out as well. They're just gonna run him through and kill him off. And the split is not in good position. They're holding the roll and finding for the moment. Yang scouting, but can't find anyone. Has to back up. Detection is a big and it's an important thing, folks. Something that ViCi seem to be lacking.
Yeah, this feels like the repeating of game number 1. Ursa uses Brew Split. They can't find any kills. Dragon Knight pops the form, means they can't fight. It's a freebie Roche for EG.
And that's problematic because we saw what happened off the back of freebies around the Roche pit last game. It's just not something you can afford to fluff up like this. I mean, you are at the major. These small mistakes, they do have a ripple effect. That begin with Arteezy picking up this Aegis. You got Booster Travel now on the Batrider. Not actually complaining the drums. Not interested at all. Sumela's got his drums as well. They got plenty of charges between them. Oh, top lane. Feast Group coming out. Angler is most definitely dead, or is he? False Promise is available, but Fly just in range. Saves the day, swashbuckle out, and crit. He's going to live. Beautifully done from the support duo.
Yep, he's gonna heal him up. Back to full HP. You never know with Oracle if he's gonna live or not. Now we have an indicator on top of it, so we know, but it's hard to judge how much healing and how much damage was dealt. Whether you heal him more, if you're close enough.
It's always carry a salve, but it's usually enough. Well, we haven't reached that point in this game. Which I don't think we saw it last game as well. I don't think Fly was carrying around salves. Which is something we do occasionally see out of Oracle players. I think the one I see it the most out of is probably Solo. Oh, EG getting aggressive here. Yang, he shows. Disarm twice, no sun's coming out, but he's going to drunk and brawl away. No split for 20 seconds. And he came to a choke point, which is not good for him, but perfect for Crit. The enrage comes out, and now Ori trying to move away. He's going to be slowed down by the lucky shot. Can they get on top of him? They're going to try. The drum's activated, moving in. ViCi needs to protect, but he has no mana. They don't know that, though, so they're going to back off. They're thinking about going back in. Light Shadow. Arrow connects onto a creep.
Top tower is under attack.
But that will just stave off their aggression, and S4 is moving towards the mid lane. Going towards top, seeing if they can actually deal with Paparazzi. They know it's been split pushing here.
Yeah, now with the Butcher's Ravel on Batrider, he can easily be at the two sides of the map, play aggressively, and join the team fights when necessary. This is a good kill if they can find it. Paparazzi, again with the nice timing on Battle Fury, but he needs more time to farm up.
And meanwhile, Ori in trouble. Dragon Tail's going to come out, but they're moving across. They want to get him. S4 has the lasso, will drag him back towards his death. Or will he? Cyclone comes out to Ursa, keeping him out of the fight. Ori taking a lot of damage, so there's the push come through. RT's with the range activate, gets him pretty low. The Nightmare trying to save his life won't be enough though. Now Roll of Thunder came off cooldown. Crit, he wants to fight. The arrow through connects onto Bane, and now Crit is in hot pursuit. The snowball comes out to stop him from getting stunned up, and Faye will be able to walk this one off, but they've lost two. Gonna lose the third one as Yang hung around. He'll give his life. Split runs out, and so does his HP pool. Wait, they're still pretty deep. They're not done. Arteezy. Okay, this is a little bit overly aggressive, but he might just about live. There's the false promise coming out. They don't want to have to expend the Aegis. Still got plenty of time left on it. 2 minutes, in fact.
And EG is playing so aggressive. Every single time they are the ones who are controlling the fight, starting it on their terms. This Mirana pick is just working miracles for EG. Same goes for Oracle.
Even the Ursa. That's something that a few teams have been experimenting with, but a decent amount have started to pull away from, especially with these slight tweaks to him, right? But these guys, they refuse to accept that there were changes to this hero that may have negatively impacted him. Yeah, they will push for this tier 2, and EG now with a 6k, probably going to be a 7k net worth lead, 18 minutes in. Still got about a minute left on that Aegis. They might just rotate across the mid and take that as well. Map is getting rather small, rather fast for ViCi, especially considering Troll only recently just picked up that Battle Fury.
Two Blink Daggers picked up, one on EG, one on ViCi Gaming, Batrider, and Dragonite. So Dragonite is going to be more mobile in this game. Just trying to stun whoever goes in. Probably it's going to be Ursa. I think he should grab... I mean, it's ViCi Gaming, so I assume he's going to go for BKB, the next item, but Heaven's Halberd is going to be a great pickup if he can farm it against Ursa, against Mirana, extra evasion, plus disarm.
Is going to be a big if though, and it's like that rampant issue of you're not drilling. You can build this Halberd, but you're not dealing with a lineup that has one right clicker, right? You've got the Ursa, you've got the Mirana to deal with, so you can nullify one of those, but the other one is going to have an effect. And the question then is, if you go for that Halberd build, do you have the burst damage to bring down the remaining enemy? Maybe with the Bane's Fiend's Grip, but we've seen what happens if you don't deal with the Oracle first. Actually, Moonlight Shadow coming out. They know about him. They don't want to engage on
in 5
seconds. About to go. They're waiting patiently, and they're going to punish him in a second. Well, Sentry goes down. Zone goes down. Not Sentry. Now the arrow going to come out. Brewmaster stunned up. They're just trying to move away as quickly as possible. Blink forward. Ori going to work, but there's the use of the false promise. Trying to get him out of this. They are in hot pursuit. They don't have the shards to work with for another 10 seconds, though. And it looks like RTZ, this bear is a little bit too speedy. Not sure if he's a mouse or a bear, in fact, because he's looking like speed guns up. They chase him to the choke point, though. Now they need to be careful. Crit! They haven't stopped him. Peace Grip coming out, but the wrong fun is already activated. They can't get too close. Going to try, though, to knock him out of this fight as quickly as possible, but he will be unleashed. He's moving forward. There's the lasso coming out. Looking on Ori. A lot of damage done. Nightmare will protect him early range. No! Ursa! He actually ends up Nightmare himself up, but they use the Willing Axe to get him out. But the Battle Trance activated. And S4 chasing down on Ori. Ori getting pretty low. They need to finish him off. Crit tanking everything that they throw at him right now. And he's still alive, but Dragon Knight and Tusk are gone. Ursa will join them in death. And now it's clean up for EG, or is it? They're going to lose another hero. Crit goes down. The Fireflies ran out. Sumail trying to back away from Paparazzi, getting him pretty low. He has no battle trance to work with, and he's dead. Yang chasing in. He uses the clap. Going to get them though. These will crits. The disarm there to try and protect, but no. They get rid of Sumail, and Yang, he's actually healing up. He's staying alive. The buyback's going to come out, but Fly being chased onto. Arrow through just before their brain sap will save the life of their pos 5. Or will it? Yang still gets the kill. S4 looking for vengeance. He'll find it.
There it is.
A rampage for this Mirana.
He bought back and got a rampage, man. The amount of slow that they have. This Bat Rider did not die, which means that he's getting all the sticky napalm charges, and no one has a way to dispel it inside of ViCi Gaming. So they're extremely slow. They're picking up a fight near the shrine in 2019. I don't think that's extremely successful, judging by the win rates, but oof. Also, their focusing was not the greatest. They started with trying to get Oracle switched to Pangolier, didn't even kill him in that fight before he could get his ulti off, and with the shield crash he was tanky enough to actually get all the damage.
That was the awkward thing about it. You just saw the shield crashes reducing that damage so much. You know, Pangolier seeming like an easy kill at one point. I think maybe if they focused him straight away when they Fiend's gripped, but I guess they felt like they needed to actually hunt for the Oracle in the backline. They need to find more, even though the Oracle had already used the false promise. Yeah. That was all cooldown. Stunning the way that ViCi played that. And this is the other thing. They're playing around choke points all the time, and that's ViCi's hunt. They're doing it again. Let's see how it works out this time. Oracle will go down, so they'll just back away instantly. But these are risky plays because you're against a Pangolier in a choke point, and a Bat Rider, in fact. That Troll is now sitting top of net worth, actually. Picked up the Asha. He's going to pick up a DD. Roche might spawn in 12 seconds.
I mean, Paparazzi always finds his farm. It's just the rest of the team needs to play for pretty much 20 minutes without him.
And if you can survive those 20 minutes without taking too much of a beating, maybe you got a game on your hand, but EG just keep trying to apply the pressure and ensure that that is not the case. There's another smoke to prove that fact true. Where do they want to go, though? They're pinging out the bot lane. In fact, they want to punish the man who has just been farming and trying to dodge these fights.
Paparazzi reads the map so well.
Does, and he's hiding right now. The pings are coming out from his teammates. They know Ursa's not here. They might try and fight, in fact. Spawn needs to be careful. He's got the blink away. He'll just take it. He realizes that if the Brewmaster is posturing like that, he must have someone behind him. Who's the true victor at that moment? I mean, they had to rotate all those heroes to protect. Arteezy is just out there farming alone the whole time. Maybe the bear is the winner by a slight.
He wants to get a BKB before they want to fight. And Mirana used her ulti with her Cane Rune, which means it's up and running again. And this Pango, position 4, he's good to go. He does not need the more items. He survived the early stages of the game, has a max javelin, arcane boots. It's pretty much the same Pangolier that you used to see.
Almost has the Guardian Greaves as well. He's becoming a serious threat, and we saw the difficulties they have with just trying to eliminate first of all, and it's just, there's so many questions about who you enter on, right? We talked about the Oracle enough. Now we have to talk about the Pango even more. Bat Rider is always a concern with the lasso, and crit, they see him, but swashbuckle away. Rolling Thunder going to come out to make sure that he's not in trouble. An arrow thrown to Yang. He'll just sidestep it. They force out the Rolling Thunder. The other big problem you encounter when you do this, though, is it's not the biggest cooldown for a Pangolier. You've got a minute to do something and try. They go in the mid lane, they find S4 instantly. ViCi making the moves and punishing the use of that ultimate.
He does not have a buyback. Usually when you have Dragonite on mid, this tier 1 falls way before 25-minute mark. Roche is going to spawn in a couple of seconds if they want to try to go and grab it. They have all their ultis up.
Yep, and they just use the Dragon Form, so they want double value out of this. You better find it, but pings are coming out. Oh, this is pretty deep here. They have to know they're in the pit now, but can you contest? You've got 16 seconds till bats up. You need to delay it somehow. Arrow will help a little bit, but Brewmaster's not the one doing the damage. Swashbuckle through, just needs a disarm, but won't get it. RTZ wants to go in. He's got BKB, but there they jump on him. The Dragon Tail, the Snowball's going to follow through as well. He's taking a lot of damage. He needs to use the enrage. BKB, they're going to work. They're looking for a kill. They're finding on the Tusk, going to turn around. The Bat's going to come out. The Dragon Knight and Ori going to be slowed down. Can't move away quick enough. There's a 10-second BKB, and RTZ is looking for maximum value. The last who's there. The Battle Trance has already been used, and Troll, he's going to find most of its duration just wasted. Roll of Thunder through. They're finding choke points again, and it might be a mistake. Fade getting pretty low, trying to War's Punch up and buy a little bit of time. Nightmare coming across on the fly, but in the meantime, Paparazzi is dead. They're not done though. They want more Sumail. Hunting. Fade is going to be found, and now Yang looking for the TP away. This is a bold attempt, but just might work. He gets out, not enough Javelin procs, but on the side, Bane won't be so lucky. He will fall, and EG will secure the second Roche of the game.
Yeah, this was a dieback from Fade there. I mean, you're fighting into Roche pit where Pango has ulti. He didn't have it at the time when they started hitting Roche, but man, Yang is an arrow magnet.
I mean, that can be a good thing or a bad thing, but in this game, definitely not proving to help them. And you maybe don't expect that. They jump before the Batrider comes out. You think you can punish it as well, but this Ursa is so stupidly tanky.
Yeah, but it's kind of an item build. He is speedy, he is tanky.
He does it all, and he even finds kill. Gang. RTZ realizes just a little bit too late he needed to use the enrage.
Dire's top tower
But that's just a preview, right? You're alone. Your team is somewhere behind you, but know where that was.
He uses baby rage a lot, so maybe he thought rage was on cooldown.
You know, it's hard to keep track of those things.
He's tanky enough with drums, 6 strength, magic wand gives him 3 plus extra charges. Also, Basher gives him 10 on top of it.
Dire's middle tower.
The big boy. I mean, let's look at comparisons here. Dragon Knight, 2.3k HP. He's 40 HP behind the Dragon Knight. And Crit, oh, he's going to reduce some HP here. Lasso coming out, but stunned up in the mess. But Batrider so tanky himself, and Rage used, but Nightmare's on him. Ursa. Baby raging again. He's like, why have I got a Nightmare on me? Let me go to work. BKB's going to come out. DY forced to use the Beam Grip, but dead. Dragon Tail there. Crit protected by the False Promise. Going to turn around. Bash is going to be there to disarm as well. Dragon Knight in trouble. They've already lost the Tusk as well. Sumail is just running them through, and so is RTZ. They look for a kill. They'll find out on Ori. The disarm's going to come out and Troll. He can't fight, but he can't run away. He's got the Battle Trance, but if he uses it, he's still going to die. He throws it out. He knows he is not leaving him in anything but a basket. And just look at the disarms.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're not gonna call this game since it's a major, it's a second game, but if they lose one more fight, they might just call it without EG even taking the Raxes. EG does not have the greatest siege potential, but they're just dumpstering them once again.
They definitely have the means to murder, and you can see S4 making an attempt. Yang is in trouble, RTZ coming in, Rage use as well, just trying to pursue forward. Black doesn't connect on anyone though, and he'll try and move away, but the Nightmare's going to be there. The thing is, I don't know what you do to him next. Because he just turns around, he bashes you once, you're probably dead. The miss chance is working in their favor, and Ice Shards to make sure that they can't be killed. But RTZ, he'll just go back to him. Buildings. The Colossus is going to come out.
EG is sieging with Batrider and Oracle. Plus one siege creep.
Yeah, Sumail's busy in the mid lane, just opening up a second lane for them to take.
Another DD for Sumail.
Just your standard game, really. He's waiting to pounce in with it with the leaps. That's easy. Just knock on your buildings. Like, hello? Is anyone home? Oh, they are. The last who's going to prove it. They drag them out. Brewmaster in trouble. The Enrage will not stop him from killing them. He's going to get the kill. And now looking on the Brewmaster, he's going to move across on the Tusk. Crit. Pursuing for more. DY has been found. Going to be stunned up and dead. DD galore for Sumail as he murders more, and the GG is called ViCi. No, they can't strike back against. This is going to be a 2-0 victory for EG.
Man, what a performance by EG. They knew exactly how to draft against ViCi Gaming, when to play aggressive. After the laning stage, once again, Mirana, she hits level 6. You do not expect her to rotate on a mid lane because she was having already a good time in her own lane, and I like the itemization coming up.